My name's John Davis. I play guitar and do some vocals.
My name's Chris. I play bass and also do some of the other vocals.
I'm Johnny. I play drums and I don't do any vocals.
Yeah.
For the uninitiated, how would you describe Conan?
Kind of like simple but really heavy metal. Probably the best way to describe it.
Simple but fucking heavy.
Yeah, just simple but heavy, uncomplicated, but well thought out. Just heavy but not too complicated. That's how I like to look at it.
I wouldn't really say we listen to like one album that inspires like our direction. We just kind of go with what we feel like, really. I mean, we played. I think when we did the last album, a lot of the tracks on there, sort of more up-tempo songs, were just dictated by what we did. What from the touring that we do, which is a lot of touring normally, obviously until recently. The touring that we do, what we played, what songs went down live, and I think the last album was quite dictated as an album that would translate live on the whole. We're in the process of writing a new album now. I wouldn't really say there's anything that's guiding us to do it other than just what we just wanted to be cool, and like we'd just come up, John come up with riffs or we come up with ideas and we'll just jam. We've been jamming today, and just see how it goes. Really, it's kind of
I mean, collectively, we all got very different tastes in music actually, which I think is really cool. We all like. There's like a core group of bands that we all like, but then we all sort of like branch off in slightly different directions each.
Can you list some of those bands?
Well, I don't know, like Johnny mentioned death metal, probably that would be like his like preferred like genre. Chris, like if I was gonna try and paint Chris a certain colour, it'd be like as a black metal person.
Well, but also like
loads of stuff,
or whatever.
Yeah. Don't want to pigeonhole you, but in terms of like metal, that would be like, and then for me it'd be like more of the simple stuff because I'm way worse a musician than these two. So mine is all like single. If whatever can be played on two strings and not moving your riff or your fret hand too much. Yeah. For me, I always like to imagine what a riff like actually like as I'm playing a riff. If I remember to do it, it's always really useful for me to imagine actually what this particular riff will feel like at one of our recent shows. Like I'll imagine, like, am I playing this now in front of the crowd at Damnation we played the other day? Will this sound good to them? Will they go mental like they did then? And that always helps. But Slamatics would be like the one band. If there's like they've always kind of they run through a lot of the riffs that we come up with, I think, because they've kind of always been a huge influence.
For me, like doing Conan albums, like the biggest influence would be the previous albums, the drummers, to be honest, because I only played on the last album, so I have to kind of gauge what came before, you know what I mean? So I will pay a lot of attention to the previous drummers that played on, and that's probably, like, other than that, like there's death metal drummers like Alex Hernandez or something from Immolation, who's probably my favourite drummer, but it's just so full on and it's like intense, so that's where it's at, really, isn't it?